Welcome to the App Showcase, where we review Microsoft-related apps primarily from the App Store. In support of our customers' need to do market research on apps such as these, SV MacPack started recording our review of these apps. We're a certified veteran-owned and HUBZone consulting firm supporting the federal government, but we hope these reviews help you as well. In this video, we're going to be reviewing Calendar Alerts from Metal Cloud. It's an app off the Microsoft App Store. As always, I'll move fast, point out what I like and what would make me hesitate to recommend the app to my customers. My goal is to be as candid as I would be talking to my own team about this app. Hopefully the review helps you and perhaps even provides good feedback to the publisher of this app. Let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to click over first to the Microsoft App Store and take a look at their page. I'm going to zoom in here for you. First thing I'd like to do is start in the left-hand column. We can see that you get a free demo, but it's $1.99. I have no idea what that means, whether that's per user, etc. I looked at some of their information, couldn't figure it out. And then coming on down, we'll notice it's got some versions, but more importantly, it hasn't been updated since 2013. So clearly, this is a very old app. We're looking at 5 years, so I'm sure it's still functional. I'm just not sure how great it is with the newer versions of SharePoint, especially online. One of the things that's pretty cool, though, that they put in here, and I'll come up to the reviews. Oh, I forgot this part. So they're getting rated 4.5 stars. When I looked at the actual reviews, 2 of them said it was great, and 1 was a single star. So if you get rid of the top and the bottom, basically it's a 5-star rated app with that one person who voted for it. So let's go ahead and give it our own vote here. I'm going to pull over the overview. So basically, this is talking about how you can have different events in here. It's nice that it's got some pre-population down there, but basically it's got a start and end time, and it's saying that these alerts, if you look at the picture on the right, the alerts will show up and go away as needed. So that's really handy, for example, when you think about a blood drive. Hey, it's coming up the next couple of weeks, and it goes away. Basically, it sounds like they're using a calendar to create an announcement list, but let's keep looking at it. So here's the calendar, start, stop time. I think one of the differences maybe that they're trying to say with an announcements list is that it has a expiration date generally only, but you can always put a start date on an announcement list and just set the view so it's only filtering for the date equals today. Anyways, this is what it looks like. I took a look at this picture. I thought it looked nice. I mean, the colors are up to everybody's judgment. But for me, the part that's really interesting is whether the web part disappears. That's what I'm going to be looking for. If there are no events, then the web part should disappear and everything should come up higher. So let's go ahead and test this app out. I have my site open already. Remember, this is not training. I'm just going through very quickly trying to review the app. So I'm going to go in here, try to find the calendar alerts. I got all my stuff loaded up here. I'm assuming it's this guy. And we'll figure that out in 2 seconds. It's an app part, so I'm going to come back to the page, but I'm seeing what they sent me to. Okay, let me zoom in. So MC Calendar Alerts. Okay, here it's telling you how to change the look and feel of your alerts. Full instructions are here. Let me click on that and see if it opens up. So this is where you would add events. And let me just go ahead and take a look at that guy really quick. I'm going to come over here to the cloud. Oh, this is good. They actually do have it'd be nice if these instructions were in the app so I didn't have to leave my internet or intranet, but you can see that they provide some good information on how to update the events. They're telling you how to use it, add items, title and description, and then example screenshots. All right, so that was all pretty basic. Let's go ahead and look at this. So here's our calendar. It's February. Let's go ahead and put an event here. Huh. That's interesting. I must be missing something. I was trying to click on the day, and usually in SharePoint you just click on the day. So let's go ahead and add an item. We're going to add a couple of quick items here. Test 219. And then I'm just putting some basic description in there. And so here it comes up on the date. Set this to 7 a.m. Let's make this the 19th though. 19th there. So you can make it an all-day event. I'm going to save that. And then let's go ahead and put one. Let's go ahead and put another event. And I didn't put a, so let's put this test 218. Some information, and I didn't do this. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so they got these choices. I'm assuming we can change those. And I'll save that. I'm going to do one more for the 17th. And then this one here is test 217. Change the date. Long bit of information, and let's say this is a meeting. That's good. Okay, so we've completed that one. So we've completed it. I'm not quite sure. I guess we click on the calendar app to get back to it. That's the basics. Let's go ahead and take a look at my site. I'm going to go to the home page on this site really quick. And we'll edit the page to edit that app part. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in this right bottom zone, insert an app part, and this is calendar alert. MC calendar alert. There it is. I'll hit add. We'll see what we get. Okay. I don't see anything yet, so let me go ahead and edit the web part. Well, there's nothing in the web part for configuration, so it seems like it's trying to load. As long as we're at this, let me go ahead and get rid of the title. Say OK. And I'm going to hit save on this. Okay, well, the good thing is there's nothing there. Let's see if the problem was just the time. That's interesting. Let's go ahead and take a look at our calendar list again. So this guy here, it's 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. So let me edit him. I'm going to edit this item. And in this case, we'll sit there and say 5 p.m. Hit save. Come back to our calendar. I don't know if I have to refresh, but let's go ahead and refresh. Oh, there you go. So it's a time limit too, which is pretty good. So you can imagine what that looks like. Let me go ahead and edit the page. I'm not a color person, so I'm not really trying to get into editing the colors, but I am curious on whether I can. I was hoping this web part would actually fill the whole space. Let me just see if there's any limits set. Yeah, it's supposed to fit the zone. So I'll go ahead and hit OK and save the page and see if it does that. Now, okay, well, there's not a whole lot left for me to test. I'm pretty much going to stop it. I'm not going to recommend it to my customers for a couple of reasons, and I'll just tell you why. The first is just the one right in front of me is I don't like how the title and description are not aligned to the left or aligned to center. I don't care where it is, but it should be somewhere. And in fact, it'd be nice if it actually let me do it. The second thing is this is an app part that's in a zone that goes the full width of the page, and it's not. It's limiting. Somehow the code on this app is limiting it, and so it's not filling it to expand to fill the space that's available. And then the other thing is it just seems like a quick little app that's not really having the configuration correctly. Like this is an app part, yet they're sending us out to a different domain app part page, which is what an add-in does. It's just really a miserable experience. And I don't like bringing that experience to my customers. So anyways, I'm going to, for the Metal Cloud calendar alerts say no. So as a recap, I'm recommending you skip the app until the publisher can address the concerns I mentioned, which since they haven't touched it since 2013, I'm guessing they're not too interested in what I have to say. I did like the idea of it, though. Anyways, I hope you found the review useful as you evaluate various apps available to you and your organization. Please provide me with feedback in the comments, letting me know how I can make the App Showcase channel and these reviews more useful to you. Feel free to even suggest apps we should review, and we'll work to get them on the schedule. Finally, if you found this review helpful, please share a note about it on one of the social media platforms or just give it a thumbs up. I'm your host, Neil McDonald with SV MacPack. I thank you for joining me today and hope you'll join again for other reviews.